So I wanted to just share a little bit of a kind of out of the box thing that most people don't really associate with perfectionism and the impact it has on perfectionism. So when I first moved to Bali, I slipped into some old bad habits. Partly was all about adjustment, fair enough. Oh, got a hair, sorry. Part of it was about adjustment and just finding my feet, and I get that. But I also allowed myself to get swept away from the things that are important to me in terms of my fitness, my health, taking care of myself, my self-care, that kind of thing. And the problem with perfectionists is that what we do is when we do something, we do it all or nothing. Like we're all in or nothing. So we, if we're out eating out and drinking and whatever, then we do that full on. If we are being fit and healthy, then we do that full on. What we really need to be able to do is to find that balance. And so I then obviously, now with the tools that I have, I'm able to identify these things and realize how far I was getting away from that balance. And so now I've spent the last, the last week or so, really just getting back into my morning routine. I get up, I do a gratitude journal, then I do a meditation, and it doesn't have to be long. I do 10 minutes, literally. And then I go to the gym. And I had a little swim this morning because it's so hot after the gym, but it's really important to, as a perfectionist, keep your body and mind healthy, because what happens is when you deviate from taking care of yourself, you start to get into that negative thought pattern because you don't feel good physically, so you won't feel good mentally. And so if I can give, I give lots of advice on perfectionism because I've been there. I'm a recovering perfectionist. It's not something you just forget about. It's ingrained in who you are. So you have to work at it all the time. But it is possible to let go of that control. But you can't allow yourself to let go of the control, to let go of the perfectionism when you're not feeling at your best. Because when you are feeling unhealthy and you're eating lots of bad food and you're feeling sluggish and you don't want to get out of bed and you're tired because you haven't been sleeping properly, all of those things then they erode your self-worth and your self-confidence because you just don't feel good, so you don't want to do anything. And so then you think you're a failure because you're not doing the things on your list, or you're not reaching out to your goals. And I was starting to slip into that pattern again, where I was starting to feeling really demotivated, really frustrated with my business and where I'm going with it. And then I realized this all comes down to me not taking care of me. So if you want to start getting over your perfectionism and start getting out of that rut, start with taking care of yourself first, because nobody else is going to do it for you. They can support you, they can encourage you, you can get a personal trainer, but even with all of those, if you are not committed to it, you are not going to get anywhere. And just start small. I fell out of my morning routine over the last few months with the move and everything, and I realized that as a perfectionist, what you want to do is then go straight back into doing everything all in one go. But I've built it up. So I just started out doing my gratitude in the morning. That was it. Then I added in my meditation and potentially maybe the odd gym session, but it wasn't every day. It was maybe twice a week. So it's all about just building these little baby steps, these building blocks towards where you want to go to. So I hope tomorrow that you get out there and you do something in the morning, first thing, before you look at your phone. I said the other day, scrolling through Instagram as you wake up is the worst thing for a perfectionist, because you start to have that imposter syndrome and you start to think that your life is not worthy enough, that your life is not exciting enough, that your life is not good enough. So start out your day with something positive and do what's right for you. If you don't want to meditate, don't meditate. Go for a walk. Walking in nature is just as meditative as sitting and in a spot and meditating. Get your body moving. The Calm app has an amazing daily move, which is literally about 6 minutes. And it just gets your body moving. They've got different things. It's not intense, but it's just about getting the blood flowing. Because when you get the blood flowing and you get your mind in the present moment, that's when you can start to step forward and make decisions for your life.